Good morning, everybody. This is a special video tracks program. This regarding Pali Doctrine. Now, in this program, I already started to discuss the basic doctrinal presentations of Buddhism. Buddhism included in Buddhist scriptures, those were written originally in the starting age. It was began to spread over the world in Pali language. So these Pali scriptures, they have, we call Thripitaka, means three divisions. One explain discipline, and one explain deep doctrinal truths, and one explain the formulas from this core subject, from doctrine and discipline. Now it's called discipline called Vinaya, doctrinal truths, deep doctrinal field called Abhidhamma Pitaka, and formula part called Sutra Pitaka. Especially in Sutra Pitaka, what was in discipline and doctrinal, it is core subject of Buddhism, Dhamma and Vinaya. Now in Sutra means obtaining some reveals from Dhamma and Vinaya and present it to apply the human life. Apply to human life and the living creatures. When these presentations apply the life, it becomes enlightened. These basic doctrinal presentations in Buddhism, there are several presentations. Now in this program, I obtained some briefing list of presentation from Abhidhamma Pitaka, second book, Vibhanga Pakarana. There are 18 basic presentations of Pali doctrine. So in this program, as I told my previous program, I am going to briefing you these 18 truths, 18 presentations of Pali doctrine as this program number 9.1 and next program 9.2, 9.3, like this. So this program scheme, I would like to explain you short or briefly about these presentations from Pali doctrine. So this program is 9.1 according to previous program 9.0. Now we talked already about the sources of Pali doctrine from this previous program 9.0, and now here 9.1. Now this program I am going to present you. There is one first basic truth presented in Pali doctrine is Chaturarya Satya. Chaturarya Satya means four noble truths. There is a truth have four kind of forms, so it called Chaturarya Satya. Now from enter to the topic, I would like to explain you first what is a living creature. Normally we think that we exist in this universe like this on earth as a human beings, but when we go and study through the deep doctrinal truths of Buddhism, especially through Abhidhamma, we can understand that the feeling that we have already, that we are existing, that feeling is a fake. That feeling is a fake. Sometimes it's very hard to believe that, but this is the truth. So, in this truth, you can, how we get understand about this. Because in Abhidhamma, it was mentioned that the existence feeling that we are staying in the universe is just like, because of these all organs they are working, so they are taking so many for the outside effects they are taking from eyes, ears, smell from nose, tongue, like this. There is a specific area, these places in the body everywhere. So it's taking facts from outside, and because of this reaction created in the living creature, he also used to believe that he is existing. Like we thinking that we are human beings living on the earth. Now, this feeling, if we analyze it until the deepest point of this understanding, we can realize that it is a cause and effect of some reaction happening in the universe. So this is reaction, some actions and reactions. So nothing apart from that. So because of this reaction, we believe we are existing. But if the reaction stops, temporarily stops by death, now there is no feeling about us. But in Buddhism, there is one major point is pointing out here. Until we have desire to come again as a living creature, we are going to reproduce, reborn, reborn. So every living creature, until he had the desire to become again alive, he also he will become again alive. So this non-stop cycle of living creatures until they finish this year is called samsara journey in Pali Doctrine. This reality, when we apply these truths, the first one is this life has sorrow in the universe. That is the first truth, sorrow. And the second one, there is a reason for the sorrow or pain in the life. It's called desire. In sorrow in Pali Doctrine it called dukkha, and desire it called tanha. So until the living creature has tanha, he going to face, he has to become again, reincarnate again and again, and until every time when he be live again and again, when he becomes live, he has to face this sorrow, dukkha. If we think consciously about our life, definitely we can feel there is so many sorrows are happening, we are facing in the life. Now dukkha, the reason of dukkha is tanha. Now the answer, if these four noble truth, third truth, the answer is coming, finishing the desire. Finishing desire means inside of the living creature, he completely finish his desire. Now after doing this, he become a special aspect, he become to a special kind of creature, but there is no creature because he already finished the desire. He is only, the reaction is working, there is no more desire there inside, and there is no more reproducing again his life again and again. So the journey finished. So this situation in Pali Doctrine called Nibbana. Fourth truth, the way to become this position. It was, we already discussed in our previous programs, 8.4 path, truth searchers or truth voyagers path. To enter this path, the thing living creature need is wisdom. The human need wisdom. From where the wisdom come from? When we practice the good things in our samsara journey, we are collecting the skills to understand the reality of the universe, that called paramita in Pali Doctrine. So when we have enough paramita power in our life, we can enter the path by producing wisdom inside of us. The wisdom comes by listening the doctrine well and try to understanding it, analyzing it again and again, then the wisdom comes. When you see the life incident in wisely, and when you try to see the incident in conscious mind, strong mind, understanding mind, free mind, you will get this wisdom. So when you get the wisdom, you will come to the path. When you come to the path, you will understand the sorrow of life, the dukkha, and you will start to finishing the tanha, the desire, and you step by step you will come into the position of Nibbana, the enlightenment. These are the four working of truth, four aspects of working this truth. Now in Pali Doctrine there is another special introduction. When we realize this truth, that called the Vidya has become, Vidya produced, he understands the Vidya. Vidya means, the word for Vidya in English is science. There is specific science there in the life regarding the universe. So when we understand the reality, the science of reality is producing the understanding, the wisdom producing in our self inside. That called Vidya. When we have Vidya, or when we have understand about this science, we are going to finish the sorrow. That is the real reveal in Buddhism. The sorrow here, the enlightenment here is coming in many levels. For simply it reveals as Chaturara Satya. Mediumly it presents Paticca Samuppada, causes and effect, understanding of causes and effect. Because if we understand the universe, the reality is all things happening in the universe has a reason, and due to the reason, incidents are these things happening, and due to these happenings there will be many results. So that is the realities of the universe. So understanding this cycle completely, we call in Pali Doctrine Paticca Samuppada. Now, in the deep meaning of these things, there is some understanding of the actual causes and effect analyzed deeply. It's called Pratya Vibhaga in Pali Doctrine. So there are three levels basically. According after reading Thripitaka, there is some another books to understand Thripitaka written in especially Sri Lanka in Anuradhapura age. There are some books written to understand Thripitaka as a textures to Thripitaka. This called Attakatha, and the next stage, Polonnaru age, it was written Tika. Then after Tika, there are some major books about Buddhism called like Visuddhimagga. And in recent history in Sri Lanka, we have some very respectable Buddhist monks in Sri Lanka, those who written some perfect book. One of them is Venerable Rerukane Chandavimala Mahanayaka Thero, who has written a very good doctrinal books, and there he explains that understanding of this reality has three levels. As I told you, the primary level, Chaturarya Satya, secondary level in Paticca Samuppada, and third level is Pratya Vibhaga. So, on these aspects, these levels, people become to understand the reality, truth, and they have science. It means they have understand the Chaturarya Satya, the Sarava, desire, ending of desire, and the path for it. And there is another three things I want to discuss, present you here, mention you here. That was where when we living in the life, when we living completely, when we feel the life, we will see wisely. When we go through the life wisely, we will see this first we enjoy the life, then we understand the reality of life, then we need enlightenment, so we will go to enlightenment. These three in Pali Doctrine called Asada, Adina, Nisarana. The need of enjoy, when we enjoy all areas of life, then we call asada. Then we understand the realities, then we feel adina. Then we need enlightenment to finish all these things. Then we need nisarana. It's called the need of enlightenment. So Chaturarya Satya comprehension is enlightenment. So that is the first basic presentation of Pali Doctrine I discussed here, is that Chaturarya Satya. So my dear listeners, watchers, I would like to tell you that anyone of you like to make research about this, to make research about Buddhism, here you have, you must search it, because the one who need to understand the reality, or the one who need to find out the truth of the universe, you will going to study many religions and try to understand the truth. This study you must include Buddhism, and you must search about Buddhist doctrinal truth from Theravadi, especially the Theravadi is the most related part of first Buddhism, original Buddhism, so you must do that research. So I encourage you also from my videos to make this research. So I wish you good luck and all the best about regarding your research, and from my next program I am presenting you the second basic, another presentation of Pali Doctrine. So thank you for watching this program. I will meet you again in my next video of the special video tracks program. Thank you and have a nice day. I am Surat Chamara from Surat Chamara YouTube channel and my YouTube channel Facebook page.